The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside North Branch High School for tonight's section semifinal between the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks and your North Branch Vikings. Ethan Game Day Gilman here. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game here between the Thunderhawks and the Vikings in this section semifinal here tonight. The winner is headed on to the section championship to face off either against Hermantown or against Princeton. That game, not sure where it will be played in. I think, the way I'm looking at it, if it's correct, I think if Hermantown were to win, they would find a neutral site game. If Princeton were to win over Hermantown, they would probably play the championship game. I'm guessing my best bet would be at Hermantown. So I think after tonight we'll find out where that championship game will be played. And we'll find out as soon as tomorrow. Of course, we could have two of our local teams from our listening area in that championship game. It could be North Branch and Princeton. Wouldn't that be something? That would be pretty darn cool to have two of our local teams at the section championship game coming up here on Thursday. Yes, that would be a Halloween championship game. And that's the fun thing about this time of the year. You just never know what dates you're going to be playing on. Could be playing the day before, the day after, the day of Halloween. You just never know what dates you'll be playing on. But if North Branch and or Princeton were to advance to the section championship, they would be playing on Thursday, on Halloween at 6 p.m. And my, oh my, wouldn't that be a fun one to be a part of? Well, if North Branch, of course, does advance, well, we will be a part of that one, so stay tuned for that. I think if Princeton does advance, we'll be a part of that as well. It all just depends on, if we have the guys to do it. Some of us are busy during this time of year, which is understandable. But I, of course, will make myself as available as I can because, well, I'm the sports director and I love sports and I want to be around sports as much as I can. And to call a game on Halloween, it would be super cool. Now, I would miss some time with my kids of my own doing some trick-or-treating, but they don't need Dad to have fun. They got their mom. Their mom does a great job of getting them out, having fun, and they're great kids anyways. So, humble brag about my kids, but we're here at the section championship game inside North Branch Area High School. We were here Saturday, and that was yet another North Branch Grand Rapids matchup. That was for football, though, and North Branch got the victory in that one in overtime, 20-14. So, I think tonight, North Branch Volleyball looking for a little bit more of a not as close win. I think they're hoping tonight maybe is a little bit more heavy in their favor, but we'll have to wait and see. Both of these teams coming in with 20-plus wins, and it is going to be a lot of fun to see what these two teams, are able to do here this evening. Obviously, I've been able to watch North Branch a couple of times this year, have not seen Grand Rapids play, but I'm excited to see how both teams come out and start this game. Again, in a situation like this during playoffs, it's never really about how you start. In fact, it's sometimes not even about how you finish. It's all of it because it is playoffs. You have to be in control the entire game, even if you're not in the lead. It's about just maintaining that composure and being resilient in these type of games because volleyball is so much fun. You could be down by however many points, and then all of a sudden you see a team come back and wind up getting the win. It's just all about who is going to come out and finish and start and all that in between. It's, again, I think a big part of it is the resiliency, the composure part of it when you get into a situation like this, especially when these two teams have played during the regular season in section play, and now it's a chance to go to the section championship. Taking a look at these two teams, of course, they play out of Section 7 3A. Taking a look, North Branch got the number 1 seed. They are currently ranked 5th in the state. Yes, number 5 in the state of Minnesota in Class 3A volleyball. Taking a look at the 4 teams that rank above them. Number 4 is Northfield, so Northfield at that number 4 position. The number 3 team is Wilmer. The number 2 team is Marshall, and then the number 1 team actually plays in the same section as Northfield. That's Delano. Now, Delano, you talk about having a good season. Delano is 29-0. They haven't lost this year. And not only have they not lost this year, they've only lost 9 sets total. So not only have they not lost a game, they haven't lost but 9 sets through 29 games. You can get into the percentages if you want. I'm no math whiz, so I'm not going to do it myself. But, yeah, that's a lot of wins and not a lot of losses, even in sets. So that is Delano. But we're talking about this section, 7-3A, and the North Branch Vikings got the number 1 seed. Taking a look, we do have 3 teams who have been eliminated. Duluth, Denfeld, Cloquet, and Rockridge have all been eliminated in the playoffs. So now it's down to the final 4, Grand Rapids, Princeton, Hermantown, North Branch. One of the interesting things about this section, it wasn't too long ago when Princeton was on top of the section. They were the number 4 team in the state at one point. So very interesting to see just how this season has gone in this section. Again, Princeton was at one point the top team in the section. And I think Hermantown was for a little bit. And now it's been North Branch for a good chunk of time. Now, the interesting thing about these final 4 teams, all of them have 20 or more wins. Now, Grand Rapids finished the season at 19-10, but they picked up their 20th win during the playoffs. So you know what? We'll go with it. Even though that 20th win wasn't during the regular season, we'll say that all these teams have 20 wins. Because, again, Grand Rapids 20-10, 4-2 in the section. Princeton 23-4, 5-2 in the section. Hermantown 22-5, 5-0 in the section, and North Branch 23-5, 5-1 in section play. Again, a very competitive section. Always has been, might always will be. And these 2 teams going at it tonight, they are very familiar with each other, and there's no love lost between these 2 teams. So as you get ready for this one, it is going to be more or less like a rivalry game than anything else as we take a look at Grand Rapids season. Again, 20-10 on the year, 4-2 in section play. Taking a look, they play out of the Lake Superior Conference, and in that conference, they finished second behind, that's how you say it, Hermantown. Hermantown, yes, also in this section. So they played a couple teams who are in this section, but Hermantown finished on top at 7-0, then Grand Rapids 6-1, Proctor 5-2, Cloquet 4-3, Superior 3-4, then Denfeld, Marshall, and Hibbing behind them. Other than the conference play, taking a look at how they did this year, well, it started out pretty darn well for them. In fact, they were one of the top teams. They went off and, I don't know, just won a bunch in a row. They would win 11 in a row to start the season. You heard right. 11 wins in a row. One of those wins came over North Branch. The first game of the year for Grand Rapids was here at North Branch High School. Not only did they beat North Branch, it was a 3-0 win for Grand Rapids in that first game of the season over North Branch. Now, obviously, season has gone along. Things have changed, and North Branch is hoping to keep it that way. Continuing on, though, for Grand Rapids, again, 11 straight wins. That went through 2 tournaments. Well, I should say into 2 tournaments, because when they went down to the AAA Showcase at the Midwest Volleyball Warehouse, that's when their 11-game winning streak ended. When they beat Chisago Lakes, then they would lose 3 straight to Mound, West Tonka, Ricori, and Alexandria before beating De La Salle. They came out of that what do I want to call it? The tournament, that's how you say it. Losing 2 straight against Esco and Bemidji, then winning 2 straight, Proctor and Duluth Marshall. Lost 1-1-1, and then they went into another tournament down at St. Michael Albertville, where they went again 3-2, or 2-3 rather. Losing 3, winning 2. I'm all over the place apparently. They came out of that tournament losing to Rockridge, but winning 2 straight over Cloquet and Hibbing. To start the playoffs, they would beat Rockridge 3-0. So, for Grand Rapids, again, 19-10 to finish the regular season. They're now 20-10 on the year as they come into tonight's game. But again, a very hot start for this Thunderhawks team. But North Branch, after that first loss to Grand Rapids, it has been nothing but pure dominance for these Vikings, and they hope to keep it that way here this evening. We'll talk a little bit more about the Vikings and what their season was up to this point But first, we're going to hear a word from our fine sponsors. After that, we'll be back and talk about this North Branch Vikings team here on 95.5 FM KDEK.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hey there, it's Realtor Amanda Holland with Realty Group. Thank you for voting us the best real estate office in Iceni County. We appreciate you. For all your real estate needs, head to countylinesrealestate.com.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora. Or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Baseball and softball coaches, are you looking for dry, warm practice time?
Here's the Pitch in North Branch can help. Here's the Pitch offers amazing indoor options for your team.
Offering state-of-the-art pitching machines and batting cages.
And space for you to give instruction without worrying about the weather outside.
Take your athletes to the next level.
Coach up your team during every season or off-season. Affordable practice space for your ball teams.
Make your reservation today.
Call Here's the Pitch today or visit them on Facebook.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch.
Yeah, that's a great spot. Here's the Pitch in North Branch. I actually talked to the owner of Here's the Pitch during the summer. During the spring sports season, but it was the end of the spring sports season, so it was technically summertime. But I had a chance to talk to her at the state tournament. Her daughter was there, and again, she is the owner of Here's the Pitch in North Branch, and great conversation with her. Just talked a lot about how she had a lot of the, obviously, players on the North Branch softball team come there and practice their swings and continue to get better. But it wasn't just, the young ladies who were on the softball team. It was, some of the younger boys in maybe baseball or some young ladies in softball, and some baseball players, so the way she talked about the athletes coming in and getting better and just growing. And it wasn't just, again, she mentioned it wasn't just for the softball players. It was for anyone who just wanted to come in and get better. And just the way she was so happy when she talked about it, it made me happy talking about it too, because you can tell when somebody really cares, and she really cares about it. So again, if you are looking for a dry spot to go and hit, whether it's fall, spring, summer, winter, be sure to go to Here's the Pitch in North Branch. It is a great spot. Plus, you'll be dealing with a very, very great woman. She is an awesome person. And just talking with her, I can tell she cares a lot about what she does. And she's very smart, very intelligent. So you're getting that with the owner there as well. But here in our game, the Vikings of North Branch and the Thunderhawks of Grand Rapids going at it in this evening's section semifinal. Again, the winner will play against the winner of Hermantown and Princeton. The neutral site has not yet been determined, and the way I believe they're doing it is if Hermantown loses tonight, it would be the neutral site would probably be Hermantown, but if Hermantown wins, they'll have to find another place to play that game. We talked before the break about Grand Rapids, how they started out 11-0 on the season, then would go on and only go 9-10. Now, again, that's still 500. That's still pretty good against the competition they face. But North Branch has a little bit of revenge on their mind. Obviously, they got the number 1 seed in the section. That's no doubt. They're a top 5 team in the state of Class 3A. Again, no doubt. Well, one of the things they're looking to overcome is that start that they had against Grand Rapids. It was not a good one. In fact, they lost that game, their second game of the season. Now they beat Andover 3-0, but they would lose to Grand Rapids their second game of the season also 3-0. So for North Branch, they've got a little bit of revenge on their mind here, and I know you'll talk to coaches and they'll probably tell you, hey, we're trying not to have revenge on our minds because, sometimes revenge can lead to poor play. But I think that is still something that is on the players' minds. They definitely want to come out in this one to represent their school, protect their home court, and come out here and say, no, we're the better team, and this is for beating us earlier in the year. Again, that win for Grand Rapids was here at North Branch High School, so for the Vikings, they've got a little bit of something to prove against Grand Rapids, because if you're the Thunderhawks, you're coming in here with a bunch of confidence saying, oh no, we beat you on your home court last time. This is our spot. But for the Vikings, again, they got something to prove to say, hey, not so fast. This is not only our court, this is the playoffs, and you got to go through us to get to the section championship game. And that is what the Vikings are hoping to prove here this evening. We're about 2 minutes away from first serve. So we continue on through the pregame, getting you set, looking at the Vikings. Again, they had a really good start, only that one loss through their first 8, but then they went into the AAA Showcase, in which they only lost one against Benilde St. Margaret's. Then they went on another tear, winning 5 of their next 6 before getting into the St. Michael Albertville tournament, and they went 4-1 there, and then they would go 2-1 in their last 3. They faced pretty good competition in Rush City. That was a 5-set match, and it was everything it was hyped up to be. That match was so much fun to be a part of. Those two teams, man, you really couldn't tell who had the advantage, who was going to win, or who was going to come out on top just because they were so evenly matched in that one. But Rush City came out on top, and I do feel like it did have a little bit of something to do with Rush City being at home in that one, having a little bit of home court advantage in that game. So for North Branch, a very, very good season as they finish it 23-5. Again, ranking 5th in the state in all of Class 3A and getting the number 1 seed here in the playoffs in Section 7-3A. North Branch will look to defend home court this evening as they welcome in Grand Rapids, who beat them earlier in the year 3-0. So Vikings have a little bit something to prove here in this game. But again, that was a long time ago. Both teams have since gotten better. Both teams have also been through a lot more during the season as well. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. For North Branch, they've done a really good job all season. But I think for them, just watching the couple games that I've been able to broadcast, for them, I feel like it's important to get off to a hot start. I feel like it's important to them to get off to that quick start because that's when they seem to get a little bit more confidence. They get that confidence rolling, they get into a rhythm early, and they seem really hard to knock out of that rhythm. So I think one of the keys here for North Branch, get into a rhythm early and try not to get knocked out of it. Easier said than done, obviously. But then I think their defensive play is going to come up. Try and get a few more blocks. Try and get some more blocks because they are a very good blocking team. But I think if they can grab a few more, they'll be in a good position. That is going to be it for the pregame here at this Section 7-3A semifinal matchup between the North Branch Vikings and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. The semifinal is set, and we're just about, a couple minutes away from first serve. We're going to get our national anthem, then our starting lineups. Then we will return here on Nice 95.5 KBEK for first serve in this semifinal. Back after word from our fine sponsors here on KBEK.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ask Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. a true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy one, get one half off. Jack Link's Beef Jerky variety, 2 for $10. Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy one, get one free. Any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5. Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get one free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any sized budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Hey there, it's Realtor Amanda Holland with Realty Group. If you're looking for a winning agent and real estate office, pass us the ball and let's score you a new home. Head to CountyLinesRealEstate.com.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Back here on KBK 95.5 FM, your starting lineups. Taking a look at the starting lineups for Grand Rapids. Their libero will wear number 1. That is sophomore Hannah Clark. Then it will be junior number 2, Colby LaPlante. Then a senior number 5, Adrian Vendito. Another senior number 7, Ellie Nelson. A junior number 10, Caitlin Williams. A junior number 11, Elena Barrick. And a senior number 12, Annika Gross. On the other side for your North Branch Vikings, it will be number 5, a senior Dakota Esgett. A junior libero number 11, Brooke Giese. A sophomore number 15, Jenna Minke. A senior number 19, Avery Smith. A freshman number 20, Amelia Lattimore. A senior number 22, Sophia Benedict. And senior number 26, Joanna Bartkey. Those are your starting lineups here on KBEK as we get set for first serve in this one. The teams are just about set to go here. I am struggling. There we go. So here we go. We are set to go. The serve is over by the Thunderhawks, dug up there by Benedict, and tapped across by Esgit, but it's dug up by the Thunderhawks, pushed over by LaPlante, dug up by the Vikings, pushed over, tapped across by the Thunderhawks, and the Thunderhawks are going to get the first point here in the set. That one. Good back and forth, but just at the top of the net, tapped across by the Thunderhawks. I think that was Adrian Vendito, has now back to serve. Hannah Clark, their libero. The serve is over, dug up by Benedict. Now to Minky and across the net, but dug up easily by LaPlante. They're setting it up on the far side. Getting the dig in the back row is Benedict. Towards the front of the line, and then tapped across by Bartkey. Kept alive by the Thunderhawks on the near side. LaPlante looking for the kill. They're going to get a whistle, and I think it touched the antenna on the net, which will make it tied at 1 apiece. Might have been lucky there because the Thunderhawks look to have that one set up. Back to serve is Dakota Esgit. The senior serve is over, dug up there by Vendito. And LaPlante hits it across, dug up by Benedict to the back row, kept alive by Minky, hit over and blocked at the net by the Thunderhawks. They keep it alive. LaPlante looks for another kill. That one's going to go long, and it will be point for North Branch. Ruggizi was back there. Serve will be Dakota Esgit. Her serve is over, dug up there by Vendito, and it won't get over. That's going to be 3-1. The point there for North Branch. Serve from Esgit is just long on that one. Esgit, good spot for that one. No one is on that back line for Grand Rapids, so a good spot for it, just a little bit too long. And now checking in, going back to serve is Mackenzie Briggs. She'll check in for Ellie Nelson, so Briggs is back to serve. Student section getting into it. The serve is over. Dug up on the far side by Benedict. And on the near side looking for the kill. Nice job there by Avery Smith. Avery Smith with the kill that time, and she'll get on the board with her first kill. And substituting and coming in is Ellie Nielsen. Nielsen will check in. Her serve is up and over, dug up by 2 Thunderhawk players on the far side. They'll look for the kill. 2 Viking players get after it. It was Esgit and Minky both there, and it's going to wind up going off of one of them backwards out of play, so it winds up being a Thunderhawk point. It's 4-3, North Branch with the lead here in set number 1. I believe it's LaPlante, Colby LaPlante now back to serve for Grand Rapids. Her serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Esgit on the back line. Kept alive, and now Esgit looks for the kill. Dug up by LaPlante. It's going to go and hit the backboard of the basketball hoop. Goes to the net, kept alive. Pushed back over by the Thunderhawks. Kept alive here by Minky. And now looking for the kill that time was Avery Smith, but hits it into the net, and that'll tie this match, or set rather, at 4. Colby LaPlante to serve for Grand Rapids. Her serve is a line drive. It is over, dug up by Esgit. And that was a nice job there. Volleying back and forth at the net. Tipped over by the Thunderhawks. Bartkey had it there for a moment, but the Thunderhawks were there battling back and forth, jockeying for position, and the Thunderhawks wound up getting the advantage. So again, LaPlante with the serve. This one is dug up on the far side by Benedict. Bartkey, now Benedict again will look to get it through a block, dug up nicely by Vendito. And on the near side, pushed back over, dug up here by that is Jenna Minky, and we're going to get a point here, and I think it touched the antenna once again. So that'll make it 6-4, Thunderhawks with the lead here in the first set. LaPlante with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Esgit in the back line. Now to Minky and hit back over by Benedict. And tapped over by LaPlante. Kept alive by the Vikings. Esgit looks for the kill, but it's easily dug up by Clark. And now Vendito looks for the kill. Blocked at the net. That's Bartkey over there. And Vendito will look for a kill off a block, but it's dug up nicely by Giese. On the far side, Benedict looking for the kill. Dug up by LaPlante on the near side. Bendito looking for the kill. Benedict again. They'll give it up for Benedict, and she got the kill. Nice set there by Jenna Minke to set up Benedict on that far side for the kill, and that makes it 6-5. Thunderhawks lead. Back to serve is Avery Smith. Smith with the serve. It's over. Vendito with the dig. They'll set it up for Vendito. She hits it. Bartkey with the dig. Kept alive for a moment on the die, but it is going to go back to the Thunderhawks. 7-5. Grand Rapids with the lead here in set 1. Now to serve is number 11, Elena Barrick. Her serve is over. It is in. It's going to be an ace for Barrick. And on that back line, Borghese and Esget were both looking at it. That was close, but that was in, and that'll be one where Coach Mike Selbishka will say, hey, we got to be a little more aggressive that time. Esget this time gets the dig, and nobody home. It was Bartkey getting out of the way for Minke, and I think Minke thought that Bartkey was going to get it, so a little bit of miscommunication that time between those two, and it will be 9-5, Grand Rapids. Another serve. It's going to hit the net and crawl its way over. Oh, my goodness. You can't ask for... sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that was the case there for Barrick. Another serve is over. Dug up this time by Esget. Setting it up for Benedict. It hits the net and gets over. So this time the net will be friendly for the Vikings, and now they trail by 4 as Benedict will go back to serve. She's got 2 kills on the evening here in set number 1. Benedict's serve is over. Dug up by LaPlante. And no one home. Oh, my goodness. You had Williams there, and she thought Vendito was going to get it. Miscommunication on the Thunderhawks side, and the Vikings will get it back. It's Benedict to serve. Benedict, another serve. Took a little something off that one, but LaPlante is there for the dig. Vendito on the near side. Hits it over. Dug up by Giese. And now Bartkey looks for the kill. Good spot for that one. It winds up getting over on the hit by the Thunderhawks on the far side. Esgate getting it set up to her. Dug up on the die by Clark. LaPlante and pushed over by Vendito. Giese there for the dig to Minke. And Esgate will look for the kill, but it's blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Thunderhawks. They push it across. Benedict with the dig in the back row. Tapped across. Tapped back across by the Thunderhawks. Set up by Minke. And on the far side, Esgate looks for the kill. LaPlante is there for the dig for the Thunderhawks. Vendito looking for the kill the other way. Diving dig by Benedict. It's kept alive by Minke. And Esgate will hit it into the net. She had it set up, but hit it into the net. And a substitution here for the Thunderhawks. Back to serve now will be Annika Gross. Thunderhawks wearing their white jerseys, the black stripe up the side of the jersey, the stripe on the shoulders down to the cuff, which is black as well, then the orange letters and numbers outlined in black. Vikings have it. Esgate looking for a kill. Nicely dug up, though, by Clark. And Vendito looks for the kill the other way, but nobody home again. Avery Smith was the closest Viking. It seems like right now the Vikings just communication is faltering. Just need to be a little bit more vocal out there to the Vikings. Annika Gross with the serve. It's dug up by Benedict. Giese will get it to Annika, or excuse me, that is Dakota Esgate, and Esgate will hit it long. Oh, man. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. I was going to say, I think we'll see a timeout here soon. We will there. While they take a timeout, we'll take a quick 30-second break.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Hones Auto Body and Glass has 43 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones, they'll fix you up right.
Timeout here by the North Branch Vikings. They trail here in center 1-13-7. Now still pretty early on, about I'd say if you want, middle of the way through this set, but they have struggled here early on, and one of the biggest things I'm noticing are the mistakes. And that was one of the things I noticed against Rush City was when they had the mistakes, they tended to snowball a little bit for the Vikings, and that's unfortunate because you never want mistakes to snowball. But one of the things about the Vikings too is they are a team that will not be down for long. They are a very good team at coming back and making plays. Vikings wearing their red jerseys. The stripe on the side of the jersey is white with 2 black outlines. Then the black shoulders, black numbers and letters outlined in white. And that was tipped at the net, was it not? It is in. Well, they're not going to say it was tipped, but they will say it was in. Bart Key will get credit for the kill. The Thunderhawks don't agree. I thought it was tipped at the net by the Thunderhawks. Well, they're going to say it was in anyway, so it won't matter. Giese back to serve now for the Vikings. It's dug up by LaPlante, and they'll set it up on the far side looking for the kill. Dig there by Benedict, but it won't be enough as it will send it sailing into the student section out of play, and a kill there for the Thunderhawks. Vendito. Fun name to say, Vendito. Speaking of, Adrian Vendito is back to serve. It is up and over, dug up there by Avery Smith, and I think it's Esgid who hit it across. Dug up by Clark and blocked at the net. It will go out of play. And man, oh man, the Vikings just are out of sorts right now. They can't seem to find any sort of rhythm. And right now, the Thunderhawks are taking it to the Vikings. The Vikings just seem to be a little bit behind as this serve is over, dug up by Giese. Esgid looks for the kill, and that's a good spot for one. Esgid finally getting one back for the Vikings on that kill. It'll be her first of the evening, and now going back to serve is Jenna Minke. You might recognize that name, Tyler Minke. The running back for the Vikings. Now, they might not be related. Could be cousins, but I would assume they're brother, sister. Serve is over into the bench area for the Thunderhawks, but they managed to keep it alive. Giese comes up to get it, and on that far side, tapping it across, couldn't quite see who it was. Net's in the way. And a diving set on the second hit there from Clark. I think, again, a miscommunication leads to that mistake for the Thunderhawks. You know, both teams not playing the cleanest of sets here. Good amount of mistakes between the two. Serve is over from Minke, dug up by LaPlante, and on the far side, they'll look to get it over. Vendito blocked at the net there. Couldn't quite tell who that was. I think that might have been Amelia Lattimore, and now Avery Smith looking for the kill. Push back across. Giese there for the dig. They'll set it up for Amelia Lattimore. Good spot, but it's dug up nicely by Vendito, and LaPlante will look to hit it across the court. Instead, hits it into the net, make it 15-11. Vikings trail by 4. And now we'll get a timeout after the Vikings have scored 4 straight. Well, 4-2, I guess. But still, a good comeback here by North Branch. So the Thunderhawks take a timeout. While they take one, we'll take a quick one as well here on KBEK.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Back here on KBEK, of course, the Vikings have a state football chain gang. Kurt Jensen-Schneider, Charlie Klopp, Chad Van Dyke, and Jim Van Neerden. Congratulations to them. They will be, I think I heard on Saturday, at 2 of these state tournament games once they take place down at US Bank Stadium. So that's pretty cool. Out of the timeout, Vikings trail 15-11, but trying to make the comeback as Jenna Minke with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Clark, the Thunderhawk libero, looking for the kill. Just no one there. Blocked at the net by Avery Smith, but nobody home for North Branch after that. It'll be 16-11. Back to serve Hannah Clark. Again, the libero for Grand Rapids wearing all black. The orange letters numbers outlined in white. Serve is over and dug up by Benedict. Minke chases after it. Esgit will look for the kill. But Clark is there for the Thunderhawks, and it's hit back across. Giese is there. And Minke sets for Smith. It's over. Now LaPlante will look to tap it over. Dug up by Minke. Esgit and Avery Smith pushes it across. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. They'll line it up on the near side for LaPlante. She'll tap it over. Diving dig for the Vikings. That was Esgit, and now they'll set it up. And a kill for the Thunderhawks. It is all Thunderhawks here in this first set. It just seems like the Vikings have no momentum It doesn't even seem like they can grasp onto any right now. Clark will serve for the Thunderhawks. It's over, dug up by Geezy. Esgett and hit back over by the Vikings. I believe that was Lattimore, Amelia Lattimore, looking for the kill. That was out. And no, it wasn't tipped. I thought it might have been tipped out of bounds by the Vikings. It was not. It will be 17-12. So can the Vikings get back here? Dakota Esgett will go back to serve. Serve is over. Dug up there by Bendito. Tapped over and just not able to get there was Jenna Minke. 18-12. We got a whistle. Looks like we'll get a substitution here for the Thunderhawks. In and back to serve Mackenzie Briggs. Now, there was a linebacker who played for the Bills with the last name Briggs. The Bears. Lance Briggs. Very good linebacker. Probably no relation, but hey. Serve is over, dug up by the Vikings. The kill, Jenna Minke had a kill stolen from her on that one. Absolutely stolen on that one. So will be apparently Thunderhawk point. That one, I guess, went long. Serve by Briggs is over. Diving dig by Geezy. Dug up by the Vikings. Pushed back over by Amelia Lattimore. Now the Thunderhawks looked for the kill. Blocked at the net. Dug up in the back row by Esgett. Minke sets for Benedict on the far side. Thunderhawks, there's no spot on the court right now that they aren't. And this one goes long. Oh my goodness, no way. Another missed call, to me anyways. I thought that one was long. Well, we don't have a Rush City Auto replay, so we can't tell. Of course, no video here for the playoffs. Audio only, but still appreciative to be here. But, man, that one just seemed like it went long. Esgett there for the dig, setting it up for Benedict on that far side. It finally gets down, and Vikings will get one back. They trail 20-13 right now. Got a substitution for North Branch. In and back to serve is Ellie Nielsen. Nielsen serve is over. Dug up by Clark on that far side. They'll set it up. Well, middle far side. Tapped over. Dug up by Avery Smith. Benedict will look to come back with a kill, but again, nicely done by the Thunderhawks. But this time the set will take it a little too far from anyone there ready for the hit, rather, and it gets down for the Vikings 20-14. Nielsen, her serve is up and over. Goes a little bit backwards. Two Thunderhawks go after the dig and then back over for the set. And now I think they're going to say Thunderhawks got into the net, so 20-15. Vikings forcing the Thunderhawks into a few mistakes here. As now it's Ellie Nielsen with another serve. It's up and over. Clark, though, is there for the dig. They'll set up on the near side looking for the kill. Oh, man. That has been a problem here in this first set, as it's going to be a kill for the Thunderhawks Barrack. And again, a problem where just you had about 2-3 different players looking at the ball and no one knew who was getting it. So communication got to be a little bit more open here for the Vikings, as Colby LaPlante's serve is over. Dug up by Benedict on that far side. Esgett helps out, and Geezy will hit it back across. Two Thunderhawks go after it. They keep it alive, though, and Vendito will look for the kill. Dug up on that back line by Esgett, but it will find its way to the court, 22-15. And a timeout called here by North Branch. They seem to need it right now, and while they take one, we will take one as well here on KBEK.
If aches and pains are holding you back, Wellia Health is here to assist you. Our sports medicine team is dedicated to getting you back to your passions. With extensive experience and expertise, we specialize in managing concussions, a worry for both young athletes and adults. Whatever the injury, let's get you back in action with an appointment at Wellia Health. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or conveniently schedule through your MyChart account. Visit welliahealth.org for more information.
Hey there, it's Realtors Amanda Holland
and Alicia Krieger with Realty Group.
For all things real estate related in Pine, Isanti, and surrounding counties.
Don't forget Wisconsin.
Head to CountyLinesRealEstate.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KEBEK, the Vikings trail the Thunderhawks here in the first set, 22-15. Not been the cleanest of sets here for the Vikings. They'll look to line things up here going forward, but they trail by 7. I had touchdown here in this one. Serve is over, and Benedict will let that one go as it's on that far sideline, but out on the serve, so 22-6. And again, the Vikings have had a few of these where they come back, get within a couple, and then all of a sudden the Thunderhawks get one back and pull away again. Avery Smith's serve is into the net. Not what you want there. Mistake there. But again, I've said before, and I'll say it again, the beautiful thing about mistakes is you can come back from them. You can correct them. Barrick with the serve. Easy there for the dig. They'll set it up for Bartkey, and Bartkey slams that one home. Joanna Bartkey with the kill for the Vikings. It's 23-17. Back to serve, Sophia Benedict. Benedict's serve is over. Dug up by Vendito, and they'll line it up for her to hit it across the net. Dug up by Esgett on the front line to Minky. Esgett on the far side looking for the kill. Dug up by Clark, the libero for the Thunderhawks. LaPlante will look for the kill. Benedict there to Minky on the far side. It's Esgett. Through a block, it's down. Nice hit by Esgett getting that one through a block, and she looks a little, I don't know the word that I was going for there. Well, either way, serve is over. Dug up by the, oh, no. You gotta let them play that one out. We're gonna say an illegal lift, I guess? Ooh, that's a tough call. That is a tough one. Well, 24-18. Set point for the Thunderhawks here in the first one. Serve here by Annika Gross. Dug up by the Vikings on that far side. Esgett again with the kill. The Vikings will need 5 straight now to erase set point by the Thunderhawks. So again, they need 5 straight points as Brooke Giese goes back to serve. Her serve is over, dug up by Grand Rapids. Tapped across, blocked, and hit out by Esgett. So that one will belong to the Thunderhawks as they take the first set, 25-19. It'll be a set more or less to forget for the Vikings, as that was not the prettiest of sets, but they will look to change it going forward as we move on. The end of set 1. The Thunderhawks won 25-19. We'll be back for the second set here a KBK after word from our fine sponsors.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Well, both teams look ready to get going. They're not going to use the full 3 minutes of the set break. They want to get back to it. I don't blame them. This has been a good one here so far, again, for the Vikings. Looking to make it a little bit of a cleaner second set, as that first set didn't go their way, and just getting some jitters out early on. That's all they're doing. Just getting those jitters out and they'll come back here, set 2, 3, and 4, and win them all. We hope. As everyone gets set, making sure everyone is where they're supposed to be, making sure everybody is out there that's supposed to be. Looks like we've got everybody. Now they're going to check for the Vikings. And it looks like we are set. So the Vikings will start with the serve here in set number 2. It will be Jenna Minke readying with the serve. And we got the pep band here. The fans are piling in as Minke readies for the serve. Serve by Minke is over. 2 Thunderhawks go after it, and somehow, some way they keep it alive. And sometimes when things are just going your way, there's no way to stop it. And a kill there from Amelia Lattimore. The Vikings will get on the board first. It's Amelia Lattimore, her first on the set. Well, actually of the match, but Jenna Minke's serve is over. Dug up by LaPlante. Right down Broadway, and they'll get it past Minke. That's a tough one. It's coming right at you. You don't know what kind of angle it's going to be going at, but kill there for the Thunderhawks. In and back to serve Mackenzie Briggs. She's in for Ellie Nelson. Briggs with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Esgett towards the front of the net and just tapped down. Yeah, you can't do that. Barrick, easy tap down. That's just off the dig. It's a beach ball looking like going right back to the middle of the net. It's kind of floating there, and all the Thunderhawks have to do is just tap it back down to the court. Serve is over once again. That's Benedict there for the dig. Minke lines it up for Amelia Lattimore, who crushes it, but it's dug up by the Thunderhawks. They'll tap it across the net. Kept alive on the dig by Giese, and now looking to tap it across Avery Smith, but it's going to go out of bounds. Man, Vikings can't buy rhythm right now. Serve here by Briggs is up, and it is over. The back line, Esgett there for the dig, and Amelia Lattimore. She wants more, but it's in the back line, dug up by the Thunderhawks on the near side. LaPlante hits it over, dug up by Minke. Back row, Giese, and now Esgett wants one, but we're going to get a whistle here on the Thunderhawks. Not sure what about, but it will be Viking point. They're trailing 3-2. Dakota Esgett back to serve. That's over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. LaPlante on the near side. Hits it into the net. So, Thunderhawk mistakes have gotten Vikings back into this one, tied at 3 apiece. And the serve is over. Nice job there by Esgett on the serve line drive, but it's dug up by the Thunderhawks. Tapped over. Minke there with the dig. Set for Giese and tapped across by Avery Smith. Dug up by the Thunderhawks, looking for the kill. Off the block. Kind of stuck there between Benedict and Lattimore for a moment, but wound up falling to the court, and it'll be 4-3 Grand Rapids. LaPlante will serve. It's over and out. Another mistake gives another point to the Vikings. And for the Vikings here so far in this first set, and 8 points, it has been a lot of mistakes by Grand Rapids that have kept the Vikings in it. Ellie Nielsen with the serve. It's going to be an ace for Ellie Nielsen, and just as I say that, the Vikings get an ace. Ellie Nielsen back to serve. It's up, and it is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks, and they'll push it over. Dug up by Esgett on the back line. They'll set it up for Benedict on that far side. Hits it into the net. 5-all here in this one. Whistle, and we'll get a substitution for Grand Rapids. Back to serve is Alina Barrick. Her serve is over, dug up by Benedict. Esgett wanted it, but instead it was Minky, and Esgett will hit it back across the net. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. They had to duck underneath one, and Vendito will look for the kill. Blocked at the net, and the Vikings get one back off the block. They'll now take the lead 6-5. Back to serve is going to be Avery Smith. Her serve is up and over. Dug up by Vendito. They'll get it set for her. And a diving dig by Giese. And Esgett will look for the kill. But right there is LaPlante. And they'll set it up, tapped over, but dug up by Minky to Giese. And Esgett will get it back over the net. Dug up by the Thunderhawks on the far side. Now on the near side, Vendito. Kept alive by Minky. Giese there, and Esgett will hit it back over. Once again, dug up in the back line by Briggs. They'll look for the kill. Blocked at the net once again. Hit back over by the Thunderhawks. Nobody there for the Vikings. They don't get it over. Two diving plays, and Avery Smith just could not keep it in play. She got it back over the net, but it wound up going onto the Thunderhawks bleacher area, and now will be the Thunderhawks serve. They'll have it to Annika Gross, and the serve is over. Esgett there for the dig. And Benedict looks for the kill across the court, but it's dug up by the Thunderhawks, and they'll line it up Vendito. But right there is Smith to Minky. Benedict over, blocked at the net. Oh, way too early of a whistle, or unless they're going to say North Branch got into the net, maybe? Oh, man, I'm not sure. I was going to say, I think they whistled it early because I thought they were going to say it hit the ground or the floor. It did not, but looks like they're going to call something on the Vikings, maybe into the net or something. Serve is over, dug up by Giese. Tapped across, diving dig there by the Thunderhawk libero. And the hit across by the Thunderhawks winds up hitting the antenna on the net. So it winds up being a Viking point. We're tied at 7. Sophia Benedict is back to serve. Took a little something off that serve, and it's going to be an ace. Line drive serve to Caitlin Williams. She wasn't ready for it. It's an ace for Benedict, her first on the evening. Serve is over. Dug up by LaPlante this time, and on that far side, Vendito looks for the kill, and Benedict not able to get there. It will tie us back at 8 apiece. They'll get that ball rolled back to the server. That will be, number 5, Adrian Vendito. Serve, line drive over, dug up by Giese to Minky. Bartkey wants it, and she's got it. Well, Bartkey, she was one of the key players for that girls basketball team last year. She was a big part of their success, as were many of the other players on the team. Serve here for the Vikings. It's going to be Giese with the serve over. Dug up by Vendito. Now LaPlante on the near side. Diving dig by Giese. Minky there, and Benedict hits the net. It gets over. Benedict covers her mouth as if to say, oh boy, shouldn't have worked like it did. But hey, sometimes, again, better be lucky than good, and it was the case that time. And Giese will serve. It's up, and it is a little too long. This is the first time the Vikings have had a multiple-point lead in this match. They had a chance to extend it there. That feels like a missed opportunity for North Branch. We'll see if it comes back to haunt them at all. Now the serve for Hannah Clark, the Thunderhawk libero. It's over. Dug up by Benedict. Minky, and on the far side, I believe that was Esgett, and Clark is there, but she can't get it cleanly. It's going to come into the Viking fan bleacher area, and it's a kill there for Esgett, her 4th on the match. And now back to serve is going to be Jenna Minky. This one is over. Oh, man. Another one. That was a good spot for that one for Minky, but that one, again, just a hair long. He might have been able to get an eyelash or two in between the ball and the white line back there, but that's about it. Serving now, I believe that is 8. Briggs, dug up by the Vikings, hit back over. Lattimore got the hit over, dug up by the Vikings off the block, and now they'll look for the kill. That time it's going to be Elena Barrick, and she'll tie it up at 11 apiece. So again, feels like a couple missed opportunities here for the Vikings as Mackenzie Briggs is back to serve. It's up and over. Esgett there. It's back across the net. Thunderhawks not going to be aggressive after that one. They'll hit it back over. Benedict is there. Minke to set it up and hitting it over Avery Smith. Diving dig here for the Thunderhawks. They'll set it up. LaPlante to the back line. Benedict is there. Minke will set it up for Esgett on the far side. Esgett looking for the kill. It's dug up. It goes into the bleachers, but Clark is there, and they'll hit it towards the front of the net. Tapped back across. Amelia Lattimore there. Set it up for Minke on the far side. Esgett there for the kill. Dakota Esgett with her 5th. That ties the team lead with Sophia Benedict. And speaking of, Dakota Esgett is back to serve now. Her serve is over. And, oh, man. Another one that's going to be out. That's the 3rd time in a row the Vikings have just been unable to capitalize after retaking the lead. And again, they're good spots for these serves, just unable to keep them in. This one is going to be in by the Thunderhawks, dug up by Benedict on the back line. And Esgett off the net. It gets down on the Thunderhawks side. What a kill there for Dakota Esgett. Wound up hitting the net, working its way over, and there was no chance for any Thunderhawk player. Subbing in now, going back to serve, Ellie Nielsen. 13-12, Vikings with the lead. Let's see if this one can, and it will stay in this time. It's over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. They'll look for the kill. Blocked at the net, dug up by Minke. Esgett will look for the kill. Dug up by LaPlante. They'll tap it over. Nobody home. Avery Smith and Minke were the closest, but there was just no chance for either of them to catch back up to it. And we're tied at 13 again here in this second set. Back and forth we go in this second. Kind of feel the tide turning a little bit in North Branch's favor, but the Thunderhawks just won't allow that to happen easily. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict. Minke sets. Avery Smith with the kill. Avery Smith, nice job on that one. Hitting it across court. I think it even got the part of the net, but it wound up getting down. Speaking of Avery Smith, she'll be back to serve now for the Vikings. It's up and it is over. Thunderhawks there for the dig. Vendito looks for the kill, but it's blocked at the net. And Esgett will hit it right back. Barkey was there for the block at the net. This time it's over. Dug up by Avery Smith. On that far side, Benedict looks for the kill. LaPlante there for the dig. They'll set up on the near side here for Vendito. And that one is getting it down in front of the diving Geezy. And we're tied at 14 apiece. Annika Gross now in to serve for the Thunderhawks. Serve is over. Dug up by Esgett towards the front of the net. Minke there, but Benedict had that one lined up, and Geezy just couldn't see that one. That one felt like one Geezy going to look back at herself and say, shoot, I should have had that one, but that's all right. Only down by 1 now, 15-14. Thunderhawks take the lead. Geezy there for this dig. Minke sets. Benedict looks for the kill. That's, oh my goodness. You can't place it much better than Benedict did right there. That's a kill, and that'll be her 6th, tied for the team lead. She will go back to serve. Her serve, line drive, it's over. Dug up by Clark. And on that far side, looking for the kill, but not there, is dug up by the Vikings. Barkey looked for the light tap across, but it's dug up by the Thunderhawks. Vendito will look for the kill. Geezy there. That's towards the net, and yeah, the Thunderhawks, all they needed to do there was just tap that one back down, and they did so successfully for the kill. 16-15 now. I think that was Barrick once again with the kill. No, they're actually going to give that one to Caitlin Williams. Adrian Vendito to serve. Over, dug up by Benedict. Minke sets for Esgett on the far side. Dug up by Clark. And it's hit back across by the Thunderhawks. Geezy there for the dig. Minke sets it for Esgett. Esgett will have to adjust her jump and hit it over. Hit over by the Thunderhawks, dug up by Minky. Smith and Benedict will hit it back across. Thunderhawks have it, and they'll tap it over. Push back down by the Vikings. Thunderhawks have it back. They'll look for the kill. That one goes long. Good awareness there by the Vikings. Keeping their composure, too. When you've got a point that is long like that, it's easy to try and go after that one, but they realize that one was carrying a little bit too much, and it does go out of bounds. Borghese back to serve. It's in. This time dug up by Clark, and they'll line it up on that far side looking for the kill. There is Benedict. Minky sets for Esgett. Esgett through a block. It's down. Dakota Esgett now with the team leading 7th kill. And we'll get a timeout here by the Thunderhawks. So while they take one, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Section 7 3A semifinal volleyball here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Jack's Pizza, 3 for $12, Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free, Johnsonville Brats and Dogs, 2 for $4, any size fountain drink up to XL, 79 cents all day. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Back here on KBK 95.5 FM, Game Day Gilman bringing you the action from this semifinal matchup between the Vikings and Thunderhawks. Giese right out of the timeout, sets, serves. It's over, dug up by the Thunderhawks, pushed back down by, I think that was Bartkey there. No, that was Amelia Lattimore. And now the Vikings have it. Esgett, that hit the net. They tried to keep it alive, tried to convince the ref, but referee with a Hawkeye up there. Eagle Eye, Hawkeye, I think either one, it's really good. And he notices that it did not get hit at the net by the Thunderhawks, so it was 4 hits by the Vikings. Now it's Hannah Clark to serve for Grand Rapids. Her serve, line drive, it's over, dug up by Giese. Benedict there to help her out, and push back across by Minky. Thunderhawks have it, and that one's out. It's a little bit long there. That'll make it 18-17. And Jenna Minky will be back to serve. Serve is over. That's a tough serve, but nice dig there by LaPlante. Thunderhawks will get it back over. Giese there with the dig, setting it up for Amelia Lattimore. Diving dig by Clark keeps it alive, and LaPlante will look for the kill. Giese diving dig again, and I don't think Avery Smith knew it was going to be dug up. We're tied at 18 apiece here, late in the second set. Thunderhawks lead 1-0. Coming in back to serve, Mackenzie Briggs. Thunderhawks won the first set 25-19. Vikings trying to come back and win set 2. Esgett there for the dig. Setting up for Esgett on the far side. Easily dug up, though, by the Thunderhawks in the back row. LaPlante looks for the kill, and that one's well long. So 19-18 now. Vikings have the lead. It will be Dakota Esgett going back to serve. Esgett's serve is over. Hangs a little bit. Clark is there, and it kind of rolled up on her arms. She kind of got that one dug almost up on her forearms. Then it kind of rolled up to her biceps and wound up heading out of bounds, out of play, and it's an ace there for Dakota Esgett. Her first, and she's back to serve again. There's the whistle for the okay, and the serve is over. This time Clark is there for the dig. Pushed back over by the Vikings, and it's out of bounds off the dig from the Thunderhawks. And the Vikings have their largest lead of the match, which is 3. So the Vikings, with that 3-point lead, is going to force the Thunderhawks to take a timeout. And we'll be back after a quick 30-second break.
And here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch, the premier indoor batting cages in North Branch. Whether you're trying to make the team or take the team to the next level, Here's the Pitch has state-of-the-art pitching machines for both baseball and fast-pitch softball. $35 gets you cage time with your own pitcher. $40 gets you cage time using one of their top-tier pitching machines. Screens, plates, helmets, they've got the equipment, you provide the batter. Find Here's the Pitch on Facebook or visit here'sthepitchmn.com. here'sthepitchmn.com. Back here on nice 95.5 FM, KBK. But don't forget, we've got our Big Buck contest, which is back. We want you to send us a picture of your big buck. Rock Crusher Outdoors, I should say, is giving away a very nice firearm to the winner. The winner will be randomly drawn November 30th. 21-18, Vikings lead out of the timeout. They look to try and finish it off. Dakota Esgett back to serve, and quickly out of the timeout gets the okay for the whistle for the okay to serve. It's over, dug up by the Thunderhawks, and they push it across. Dug up there by Avery Smith. Benedict will hit it back over, looking for the kill. Plant there. They'll set it up. Blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. Looked like it was a perfectly set up ball, but just a little too far off the block. Plant will serve for the Thunderhawks. Benedict there. This is tapped across and dug up by the Thunderhawks, but their dig is going to send it, just out of play. So Vikings get one back, 22-19. Substitutions, couple of them, as we'll bring back in Bartkey and also Ellie Nielsen, and she'll go back to serve Will Nielsen. Serve is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks on the back line. Vendito will look for the kill. Nielsen there. Minke keeps it alive. Benedict will hit it back over. Plant there for the Thunderhawks on the back line. Minke there on the hit across. And this one, Benedict somehow pushes it back over for the Vikings. Vendito looks for the kill. Blocked at the net, but the block goes out of bounds. That was either Avery Smith or Bartkey who got the block, but it will go out of bounds. Again, Vikings starting to get those blocks set up a little bit more, getting into a little bit better position now. They're starting to find their rhythm. Barrick will be back to serve for the Thunderhawks. Two Vikings dive after it, and somehow the Vikings keep it alive to get it over the net. This one's tapped over, dug up by Smith. Minke sets Benedict. Oh, a double hit call on the Vikings. Can't be too pleased on that one. So now it's 22-21. Feel like he gave them one there. And Vikings still trying to finish off this set. The serve is over. Esgett there for the dig. Minke sets. Benedict looks for the kill. Easily dug up, though, by Barrick. They'll hit it over. Oh, and Esgett is there, but a late dig attempt sends it backwards, rolling off her fingertips. And now a timeout called here by the Vikings. Mike Selbishka, and yeah, it's been a 3-1 run for the Thunderhawks, and that is an unfortunate scenario for the Vikings. They were up 21-18, but it has since been a, because I can math, 4-1 run for the Thunderhawks on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. With the timeout called there by the Vikings, that'll give us another chance to tell you that our Project Food Shelf is coming up here this Friday and Saturday at Degas Fresh Foods in Hinckley. We're bagging up Thanksgiving food to donate to the Pine City and Sandstone Food Shelf. So come out there Friday, Saturday, purchase a bag of pre-packed goodies, and we'll deliver them. Monetary donations are also welcome. Fair to head on out up there, I should say. Out there, same difference. As we're trying to make a difference in our local communities. Trying to help out any way we can, especially during the holiday season. Holidays seem to be tough on everyone, especially now with inflation the way it is. Everyone can use the help. This serve is over by the Thunderhawks. Dug up and knocked out of bounds. Thunderhawks were just trying to lightly tap it back down, but they wound up pushing it a little too far out of play. And now it will be Vikings' turn to serve, 23-22. Avery Smith is back to serve for the red and black. This serve is over. Not the cleanest of digs, but the Thunderhawks clean it up, and it's hit back over. Blocked at the net by Bartkey. Going on Bartkey there for a big block. And the kill, her, third, fourth of the game. And now the Vikings have match point, or set point. Avery Smith, the serve. Oh, just over. Nicely dug up, though, by Vendito. She'll line it up to hit it across. No, they're going to say it hit the court. I thought Giese may have had the dig, but they're going to say it touched the court before she got her hand underneath it. 23-24. Annika Gross back to serve for Grand Rapids. Vikings trying to finish this one off. They need just one. Giese with the dig. Minky setting up for Benedict. Blocked at the net. Well, that race set point there. That's just a good block by Grand Rapids. There's nothing you can do about that one. I'm sure, the coaches will say, well, don't hit into a block. But easier said than done, though. And they know that. Everybody does. Beautiful job by Bartkey as that one was dug up nicely by the Vikings. Set up for Bartkey beautifully. She could have went for the big knockout swing. Instead, she just lightly taps it across to get that accurate hit right where it needed to be. And that was perfect. Sophia Benedict back. Vikings have set point once again. Thunderhawks light tap across. Giese there for the dig. Dug up or pushed across by, I think that's Esgett there, and hit back across by the Thunderhawks. Esgett sets it up for Minky. Bartkey now it's going to be Esgett blocked at the net. Esgett with the dig. Pushed across by Bartkey. Thunderhawks keep it alive. Vendito, excuse me. Benedict for the dig, and Esgett. She wants it. Can she get it? No. LaPlante is there for the dig, setting it up for Vendito. And Esgett pulled back on the dig attempt, thinking it was going to go long. Not blaming her, of course, but that's one where, Coach Selbiska is going up to her right now and saying, hey, we got to get that one. All tied up at 25. The serve is over. Esgett there for the dig. Minky will set. They want it to get it to Esgett. Esgett there for the kill. And again, a set point for the Vikings. Can they finish it off? Giese back to serve. Amelia Lattimore checks in for Bartkey. Giese with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Clark. They'll set it up on the far side, looking for the kill, but Benedict is there in the back line for the kill, or the dig, excuse me, and the kill there for Dakota Esgett finally ends the set. The Vikings take set 2, 27-25. And for the Vikings, they're saying, well, it's about time. So set 2 belongs to the Vikings. We're tied at 1 set apiece. You can see the little black dashes now that I'm putting, to remember to put them up, underneath each of the names. Those are the set wins. So tied at 1 as we're headed into the 3rd set. We're headed for extra no matter what. We're headed at least for 4. Can the Vikings win it 2 more times? We'll have to wait and see. Back after word from our fine sponsors here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors have your next pre-owned vehicle. Vehicles of all makes and models, and vehicles priced to move. Roddy Motors in Mora can also get you financed on site. Or, if you've got a vehicle to sell, Roddy offers consignment too. Yep, they'll help you sell your quality pre-owned vehicle. The 2-time winner of the Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County. That's what you call a repeat champ. When you need a quality vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or RoddyMotors.com. RODDY Motors.com.
October is College Knowledge Month at Pine Technical and Community College. The whole month, PTCC will be providing a variety of events for future students to join us on campus and virtually. Stop in for a visit to learn more about scholarship opportunities, meet the admissions team, and tour campus, student housing, and the brand new Recreation Center. Everyone is welcome. Learn more at pine.edu/visit to schedule a visit. Whether you're starting out or starting over, Pine Technical and Community College.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Back here on KBK 95.5 FM. Game Day Gilman bringing you all the action from tonight's game. So far, it's a good one. We're tied at 1 set apiece. As we head into the third set. The Vikings took that second set 27-25. And we're moving on. Oh, I might need to change my scoreboard. That might help. Oh, of course, I click it too many times. There we go. Reset it to zeros, as they do here. And now we're ready for the third set. Serve does go back to the Thunderhawks for this third set. Winner will head on to face the winner of Princeton and Hermantown. Again, that one going to be a neutral site. Hasn't been determined where that will be played at, but they know when it will be played. It will be played on Thursday, on Halloween. Just the location has yet to be determined. So there's a whistle for the OK. It will be Hannah Clark to serve for the Thunderhawks. And her serve is up and over. Dug up by Geezy. Minky there. Sets for Esgett on the far side. Through a block. Kept alive by the Thunderhawks. And they'll push it over. Geezy there for the dig. Setting up by Minky. Avery Smith looking for the kill. And what a beautiful job by Avery Smith. Just a golden opportunity there for her. Hits it across court. Keeps it in on that far sideline. And it's 1-0. It's Dakota Esgett back to serve. It is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks on that back line. LaPlante will look for the kill, and Dakota Esgett just can't catch up to it. Ties it at 1 apiece. Thunderhawks will make a substitution, and it will be Briggs in and back to serve. Serve is up. And Orgeezy there for the dig. Minky sets. And coming in from that back line, Dakota Esgett trying to make something happen, but it is dug up by the Thunderhawks. Hit back across. Esgett there for the dig. Minky sets for, Lattimore wanted it higher, but instead it's kept alive here. Kept alive on the dig there by the Vikings. Kept alive once again. And oh my goodness, what a hustle play by the Vikings. They keep that alive. And that one, good hit by Barrick. Will make it 2-1. And even after that, the Thunderhawks get the point. That's one where you feel for the Vikings. It really felt like they should have gotten that point, but nothing doing that time as the serve is into the net. That's a rarity here tonight. I think we've only seen that happen one other time. And we'll now get a whistle. Substitution here for the Vikings. In and back to serve is going to be number 9. She's checking in for the first time here tonight. That's Darian Dick. Darian Dick will check in for the first time this evening. Her serve is up and over. Almost an ace, but a diving dig by Clark. Thunderhawks get it back over. Dug up by Esgett. Minky sets it up on the far side for Benedict. Benedict through a block. Dug up by LaPlante, Tapped back over by Barrick. And, man, the Vikings are struggling with Barrick right now. Barrick is having a match. 11 kills for Barrick. They're going to have to find a way to not allow her to get touching the ball. I mean, it's so hard, but I'm sure there are ways. I'm sure it's difficult, but I'm sure there are certain ways. Serve is over by the Thunderhawks, dug up by Benedict, and now Dakota Esgett from the back line looking for a kill, dug up by the Thunderhawks. Then Dito looked for the kill, blocked at the net. Didn't tell if that was Avery Smith or Joanna Bartkey. It's either way a block for the Vikings to tie us at 3 apiece. Avery Smith will go back to serve for North Branch. Smith with the serve. This one's a line drive. Again, a dig by Clark on the dive. Bendito looks for the kill. Blocked by Bartkey, but this one's going to go out of bounds. You know, with Bartkey in there, you know what you're getting, and she is a great blocker. But the last few here just haven't steered them the right way. 4-3 now, Thunderhawks, and it's Barrick back to serve. This one's over. Diving dig by Esgett to keep it alive. The Thunderhawks have it, and they'll hit it over. That's the... What? What? Something... What? I say Vikings were in that. I thought that was Grand Rapids. Apparently I'm blinder than I think. Serve here is over, and this is long on the serve. Makes it 5-4. And we haven't seen too many serves in the net. We have seen plenty that have gone long. Sophia Benedict back to serve. It's just over the net, dug up by the Thunderhawks. And lightly tapped across, Minky there for the dig. Esgett sets it up, and again, the Thunderhawks are just there. I mean, there's like nowhere for the Vikings to go. Dug up by Minky, pushed back across by, or excuse me, that was Esgett, pushed over by Minky. Oh my goodness. And they're going to get a call here on the Vikings? And the Vikings are not too pleased with that call, and they shouldn't be. That was, in my opinion, again, nothing against the referee at all, but, oh, they're going to replay it, I guess. Well, all right. Well, replay the point as the serve is over, dug up by the Thunderhawks. It's over. Dug up by Avery Smith, Minky, and Bart Key wants to kill, but it's dug up again by Clark. There's just, I mean, my goodness. Blocked by Bart Key again. That was Vendito trying to get the kill. Bart Key there once more. She says, you can give me once, but not twice. Bart Key. Again, she is a great blocker. She's been looking to get one back there. She did that time. Oh, no, a mistake by Benedict. Serve into the net. That's the third time it's happened. Second for the Vikings. Gross into serve for the Thunderhawks. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict in the back line. Minky setting it up for Esgett. Oh, they're going to say that one is out. And you know, to be fair, that one probably was, but it was so close that I'd like to call it in. A little bit biased for our local team. Serve is over. Oh, two Vikings go after it, but they wind up getting the dig. Barkey looks to slam it home. She does. Not only does she get blocked, she gets kills as well. Joanna Barkey there. Subbing in for her is Amelia Lattimore. Back to serve is Geezy. Easy serve is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. They'll set it up on that far side. Vendito looks to slam it home, and oh, they're going to say it was not blocked by Esgett. They're going to say it hit the net instead. So 4 hits for the Thunderhawks. Wow, I thought that one was touched at the net. Apparently it was not. It hit the net instead. Easy will get another serve. We're tied at 7 in this third set. Serve is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. Pushed over. Diving dig by Avery Smith. Minky with the set. Esgett looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by the Thunderhawks. And it's hit into the net by Geezy. And nobody able to get it off the ricochet off the net for North Branch. And it will be 8-7. Rapids takes the lead. Serve is over. Dug up by Geezy. Minky has get on the far side. A dig that winds up pushing it out of bounds. So it will be 8-8. Dug up by Clark for the Rapids Thunderhawks, but it was out of bounds, and it will be Jenna Minky to serve for the North Branch Vikings. It just clips the net, makes its way over, pushed back over by the Thunderhawks. Geezy there for the dig. Minky sets, and Avery Smith wants the kill, but it's kept alive by Clark. And blocked at the net again. That's Avery Smith, dug up by Geezy in the back line. She falls, but helped up by her teammate. Esgett will hit it across. And they'll set. It's into the net. That will give the Vikings their first lead here in set number 3, 9-8. Jenna Minky back to serve. Minky serve is over. Dug up by Clark. On that far side, they'll look to line it up. Blocked at the net. That's Amelia Lattimore again. She's making some plays. Avery Smith with the dig. Esgett and Smith will hit it across. My tongue got tied. Colby LaPlante will get the block, and that'll tie us at 9. Goodness gracious. Clark readying the serve. It's up and long. Good awareness there by the Vikings. They all called out on that one as that one went long. A little too much on that one from Clark. And it's now 10-9 Vikings. Dakota Esgett is back to serve. Serve into the net. Man, just as soon as I say that hasn't happened enough, and we see it 3 more times in this set. In and back to serve, Briggs. Serve. Received by Esgett. And on that far side, they'll set it up. And the kill there! Was that Sophia Benedict? I believe it was. And Benedict comes back with an absolute rocket the other way for her 7th kill tonight. In and back to serve will be Darian Dick. Her serve, lobs it over. No, man, the Thunderhawks did just get there. They push it over on the second hit. Mickey there for the dig. On the far side, they set it up for Benedict again. Oh, was good spot for it, but reached for by the Thunderhawks. Dug up now by the Vikings. Joanna Bartkey with the kill! She wanted that one. You could just tell by the expression on her face. She was like, give it, give it, give it. She got it and capitalized on the opportunity that time, making it 12-10, and we'll get a timeout here by the Thunderhawks. Bartkey with her 6th kill. A lot of those have come via blocks. So with that timeout, we'll take one as well. Be back on KBEK.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got a quick meal on the go for you. $3 gets you a hot snack or hot dog, chips, and a Polar Pop. $4 for a breakfast sandwich, hash brown, and medium coffee. Or $5 gets you a personal pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi. Get snacking. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
I can tell you how much fun we had at Nature Ventures in Mora, but why don't I let them tell you?
I love the giant hay structures. Oh, the corn pit is fun. I love the hay rides. And all the animals. Pumpkins.
I like watching you kids play in nature.
The Pumpkin Patch with so much more. Nature Ventures, getting families together in nature. Just 5 miles southeast of Mora. Open Fridays noon to 6, Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 6. Sign up now for their Trunk or Treat contest, October 27th. Visit Nature Ventures on Facebook.
Back here on KBEK 95.5 FM. Again with the serve, Darian Dick. It's over, dug up by the Thunderhawks. LaPlante will look to slam this one home. Blocked at the net for a moment by Bartkey. And Minky upset with herself that she couldn't get there for the dig in time. And that will give a point back to the Thunderhawks, 12-11. They'll get a substitution here now for the Vikings. Looks like, I can't quite tell. Geezy will check back in, as will Avery Smith. Colby LaPlante back to serve now for Grand Rapids. The serve is over, dug up by Benedict on that far sideline. Bartkey wants this one, and it's over, but dug up by the Hawks. Blocked at the net again. Bartkey is there, along with Smith. 13-11. Avery Smith will go back to serve for the Vikings. It's up and over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks on that far side, looking for the kill. Dug up by Minky. They're going to get a double hit here on the Vikings to make it 13-12. Mike Silvichka, the head coach for the Vikings, giving a quick word of advice on how to get a cleaner dig. As now back to serve, Barrick. Her serve is over. Esgett there, and she'll send it into the bleachers. Well, not ideal, because now that ties us at 13 apiece here in the third set. Again, good thing about mistakes is you can overcome them and correct them. So an ace for Barrick. It's her 4th. She has 11 kills, by the way. Serve is up And over, dug up by Benedict, gets it over to the near side for Avery Smith, and Esgett will hit it back over. Dug up by Barrick, they'll set it up on the near side. Vendito, it's off a block, dug up by Esgett. They'll push it across. Will Minky, and great awareness by Jenna Minky on where to put that one on the second hit. That is a great job there from Jenna Minky. That her first kill of the evening. Serve now from Sophia Benedict. It's over and dug up by the Hawks. Hit back across, dug up by Avery Smith in the back line. Minky, or yes, that is Minky who sets it up for Benedict, but it's dug up by the Thunderhawks. They hit it back over. Esgett there. Minky sets for Esgett. Off a block. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. Pushed over. Minky again with a dig. Esgett will set, and it winds up getting down. I think they were trying to set up for Giese. She slipped, and Bartkey didn't realize it. And late to turn around, so that will tie us back up at 14 apiece. Annika Gross back to serve now for Rapids. Her serve is over, dug up by Giese. Minky and Esgett. Dug up by the plant. And Vendito will look for the kill. Gets past Giese. That makes it 15-14 Thunderhawks. And for the Vikings, it felt like with that 3-point lead, if they could just add a couple more on, they might have been able to run away because the Thunderhawks, again, they're okay within that 3 points, but it feels like if they could just got one more, would have got them uncomfortable, really would have started to pull away. Serve is over, dug up by the Vikings. It's hit back across by Esgett, tapped over, dug up, and Esgett was there for the dig. Bartkey had it for a moment, but then no one was close for her teammates to grab it, and timeout here by North Branch. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Hey, it's Alicia Krieger with Realty Group. Thank you so much, Pine County, for voting me Best Real Estate Agent of 2024. For all your real estate needs, head to countylinesrealestate.com.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local Auto Owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Back here on KBEK 95.5 FM. Game day Gilman out here at North Branch High School for this section semifinal matchup. That was a good one. As much as I talked pregame about how good both these teams were during the regular season, how North Branch top 5 team, all that gets thrown out the window. Because again, it is playoffs. Gross back to serve for the T-Hawks. It's over, dug up, and into the bleachers, but nice job by Esgett there to keep it alive. Benedict will hit it back across. And Vendito sets, dug up by the Vikings, and Benedict will push it back across. Beautiful job. Vendito again, though, takes a little something off that one. Dug up by Esgett to Minky. Bartkey wants one. Dug up by Clark. Hit back over by Vendito. Giese there, aggressive after that one. Hit over by Minky, and it's down, and the Vikings finally get one back. 16-15, they trail by 1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Giese back to serve. That's Brooke Giese. Serve is over. Dug up by Rapids, and they'll hit it over. Hits the net, dug up by Giese. Minky there racing after it, and Esgett will hit it over, but it's dug up by Vendito. And now they'll look to tap it across, but Thunderhawks can't get it over, and that will tie us at 16 apiece. Giese back to serve. Giese with the serve, it's over. Oh, just getting the dig, there's LaPlante, and Vendito will look for the tap over, and Giese couldn't quite catch up to it. Vendito will serve. It's over. Dug up by Giese. There for Minky on the far side. Esget looks for the kill. Blocked at the net, kept alive on the dig. And it's over. Blocked at the net again. That was Amelia Lattimore pushed over. Easy there for the dig for the Vikings. Setting it up. Amelia Lattimore wants the kill. And it's going to get down. That will tie us back at 17 on the kill from Amelia Lattimore. That's her second kill of the evening. Feels like she's had a lot more, but she's only had 2 because she's made some plays, but it's just they've all been dug up by the Thunderhawks. Serve is over. Again, dug up by the Thunderhawks. No surprise. LaPlante will hit it over. Dug up by Benedict. Minky on the far side for Esget. Through the block, and the kill is there. Dakota Esget with the kill. Serve now for Jenna Minky. It's over. Dug up by Clark. We'll set it up on the far side here or near side for LaPlante. That is out on the hit to make it 19-17. And the Vikings feel like they just need a few points, but Thunderhawks going to call a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break as well.
Hey there, it's Alicia Krieger with Realty Group. If you're looking for a winning agent and real estate office, pass us the ball and let's score you a new home. Head to countylinesrealestate.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Back here on KBK 95.5 FM. Vikings now lead 19-17. Timeout called there by Grand Rapids. That'll be their second and final one of this set. Back serving is Jenna Minky for the Vikings. Back and forth we go here in this one. Minky serve is over, dug up by LaPlante. They'll set it up in the middle. It'll be pushed across by Vendito. Giese in the back line with the dig. They'll set up on the far side for Esget. That is down. Dakota Esget with another kill. Make it 20-17. Esget now with her team leading 11th. Minky will serve again, and you feel like for North Branch, they're a couple of points away from kind of taking over the set and finishing it off, but we'll have to wait and see. Thunderhawks are not out of it yet. This serve is over. Dug up initially by Benedict. Minky raced after it, unable to get to it, and just as I say, Vikings are close to pulling away. Well, there come the Thunderhawks back with one. Like I said, volleyball is so tough to say who has momentum and, oh, they're going to pull away, they're going to take the victory. Well, you just never know because it is so back and forth. It's so entertaining, and you got to love it. Hannah Clark will serve now for Grand Rapids. It's over, dug up by Benedict. Minky there, and Esget, she wants another one, but it's dug up this time by Vendito on the near side, LaPlante. And just in front of the diving Esget makes it 20-19. Clark again readying her serve. Serve into the net. We haven't seen that a lot here tonight. We've seen it a couple times on each side, but it hasn't happened a lot. And for both these coaches, that's something you're happy with, but certainly want to clean it up for both sides as well. Dakota Esget will now serve, and that serve is long. Back-to-back serve errors will make it 21-20. Again, on that one, the Vikings with a chance to extend their lead and feel like pull away if they were able to get a point there, but it is volleyball. I think this is Briggs now to serve. Can't quite see if that is an 8. Giese there for the dig. Minky keeps it alive, and Benedict hits it across. And the diving dig shoves it out of bounds. The Vikings get one back, make it 22-20. The 7th kill there. They're going to say that was Bartkey with it. Going to go so fast a lot of times I don't even see. Or did she check in? She checked in, excuse me. Also checking in with her is Darian Dick. Serve by Dick is over. Man, did she just get that over the net. Blocked at the net. Esget hit right into a block. Or was that Bennett? I don't know. One of the Vikings players. I'm having a hard time seeing. I'm at an angle where the net kind of catches right at the right spot to where I can't see. And no one's fault. Just the way it is. And I'm okay with that. I get to be here, so I'm happy about that. Serve now from LaPlante is over, dug up by Geezy. Set up for Minky. Bartkey hits it into a block. You know, the Vikings have multiple times here tonight hit into a block, and in talking with coaches before, you know, they'll tell you, you know, we just can't be hitting into blocks, and it's easier said than done. That is no doubt about that. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's easy not to hit into a block, but Vikings need to do a better job here of not hitting into them. And this serve here goes long, so the Vikings catch a break. Now it's going to be Avery Smith back to serve. Vikings lead 23-22. Serve here from Smith is over. Clark is just there. I thought it was going to be an ace, not so. Bendito hits it across. Easy there for the dig. Minky sets for Bartkey. Bartkey off the block, and it's there! Bartkey, another kill on the evening, makes it 24-22. Set point, Vikings. 8 kills for Joanna Bartkey, excuse me. Joanna Bartkey, then you've got Jenna Minky. Got confused there. Avery Smith's serve is over. Dug up by Vendito. That's a fun name to say. Vendito will hit it across. Dug up by Esgett. Minky for Benedict. Through the block. It's down! And the Vikings take set 3. 25-22. And the Vikings now have a 2-1 lead. So the Vikings take the advantage here. And now we'll try and finish it off as we approach the 4th set. So we'll take a commercial break and hear word from some of our fine sponsors. Then when we return, we will be ready for that 4th set here on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Hey there, it's Realtor Amanda Holland with Realty Group. Thank you for voting us the best real estate office in Iceni County. We appreciate you. For all your real estate needs, head to countylinesrealestate.com.
Getting your vehicle repaired after an accident doesn't have to be stressful. Drop your vehicle at Hones Auto Body and they take care of the stress. From the estimate to easily working with your insurance, Hones will take care of minor dents, collision repair, glass replacement, and mechanical services. iCar and ASE certified technicians will get your vehicle fixed right. For a shop you can trust, for collisions or everyday repairs, bring your vehicle to Hones Auto Body and Glass Mechanical in Mora, or visit online at honesauto.com. That's HOHNS auto.com.
Baseball and softball coaches, are you looking for dry, warm practice time?
Here's the Pitch in North Branch can help. Here's the Pitch offers amazing indoor options for your team.
Offering state-of-the-art pitching machines and batting cages.
And space for you to give instruction without worrying about the weather outside.
Take your athletes to the next level.
Coach up your team during every season or off-season. Affordable practice space for your ball teams.
Make your reservation today.
Call Here's the Pitch today or visit them on Facebook.
Here's the Pitch in North Branch.
Yeah, they're in the Tinger Outlet Mall. The Tinger Outlet Mall is starting to blossom once again, which is really cool to me because I grew up going to the Tinger Outlet Mall and it being a thriving place then, too. It was always kind of the mall away from the big malls. It was nice. You didn't have to go too far. Didn't have to go into the cities for one. Looks like Hermantown has defeated Princeton 3-0, 25-20, 25-23, and 25-23. Now, I don't know if that 25-23 is the same as the second set over again or if that is how the third set finished. So, does appear the winner of this one will be playing Hermantown on Halloween night. But we'll confirm for sure after this game is over. So both teams are back out onto the court. It will be the Vikings who will start with the serve in this 4th set. It's Jenna Minky readying. Here is the serve. It's over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. Tapped down. Dug up by Minky. She pushes it back across the net. Nice job. Coming in, and from the back, it hits the net. Dug up by the Vikings on that far side. Hit into a block, but dug up by Esget to Easy. Now blocked again. Diving dig here from Minky, and it is hit into the net by Benedict. So, hot start. But the Thunderhawks will score first. Now, I always, in my head, I think to myself, the team who starts the set with the serve needs to score first to get the advantage. That's just, for me, that's how it's felt. But serve is over now by the Thunderhawks. Dug up here by Esget. Minky will set it up for, couldn't quite see who that was. That was either Amelia Lattimore or someone else, but it is out on the hit by the Thunderhawks. They're trying to argue it was tipped by the Vikings. It was not, though, and it is the Vikings tying it up at 1 apiece. Dakota Esget will go back to serve. Serve is over, dug up by Clark on that far side. And a dig there by Esget on the dive. Avery Smith taps it across. It's dug up there by Gross. And LaPlante will look for the kill. Minky there for the dig. Esget on that far side sets it up. Benedict looking for the kill. Clark, though, is there. And somehow Grand Rapids keeps it alive. Geezy to Minky. Amelia Lattimore blocked at the net, pushed over by the Vikings. My goodness. LaPlante will look for the kill. Blocked at the net, and that maybe was not the correct spot for the block there, as that one was blocked by Smith. Good effort, but it winds up getting right to the court. 2-1, Thunderhawks. LaPlante will serve. Serve is over, dug up now by Benedict. They'll set it up here on the near side for Avery Smith, but again, hitting into a block. And again, much easier said than done, but I know coaches have said it and will say it. We can't hit into blocks, and it seems like the Vikings, anytime they get something going, the Thunderhawks are there with a block, and that's where the Vikings are hitting. So I'm sure that's something that head coach Meg Selbichka talked about, but they'll look to clean it up here. Amelia Lattimore wants one. It is, oh my goodness, just out. Vikings want to argue it was in, but got a good vantage point on that one. That one was just a tad out. 4-1, Thunderhawks have the lead. Serve is over, dug up by Esget. Minky and Benedict on that far side will look for the kill. Dug up nicely, though, by LaPlante, and they'll line it up. Vendito, was it blocked at the net? I don't know, but it winds up hitting that back line. It just, the trajectory was weird on it. It almost looked like it was blocked at the net, but no Viking players went back to go get it, so that's why I was wondering, did it get blocked at the net? Either way. LaPlante will serve. It's just over the net. Geezy there. And hit back over by Lattimore. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. They'll look for a kill. Blocked at the net by Lattimore. Through the block. Geezy. And it's down again. Vikings are going to need a timeout here soon. It's a 6-1 start for Grand Rapids. LaPlante serve is over. Oh, no. I'm not sure Geezy was thinking it was going to go long or what, but decided much too late to try and go after that one, and there it is, the timeout for North Branch. They need it. They're trailing by 6 here, and I don't know if either side is going to come back from 6 down. We'll have to wait and see, though. We've seen some crazy things. Quick commercial break.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Yeah, a 7-1 start here for Grand Rapids. Again, I don't know if either side in this one would be able to come back from 6 down. We've seen 3, but that's been the extent of the comebacks here tonight. Both sides have come back from about 3 down. 6 might be to that point where it's out of reach. I'm not saying it's out of reach because you never should this early on. There's a lot of set left to go, but just the way this has gone, I felt like, and I've said it for North Branch too, if they could get out to maybe 5-point lead, it just feels like the other side wouldn't be able to make that steep of a comeback. Dug up by Benedict. Minky with the set. Benedict will hit it back across. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. They'll get the kill and the timeout. So far, did not help the Vikings. But I always say, if you score right out of the timeout, it helps. So not that the timeout didn't help, just maybe not there. Plant will serve. It's over. Ooh, Benedict was on the line. She almost could have let that one go, but I like the aggressiveness. Hit over, and Thunderhawks will set it up, blocked at the net. Set it up again for Vendito. Dug up by Giese. It's into the bench area. Oh, man. Yeah, just all momentum has swung. Vikings are going to have to win, not playing their best set, I think. But again, an 8-point comeback just doesn't seem likely between these two teams. Well, they get one back from Avery Smith. And not that it can happen, but just the way this match has gone, it feels like the team who gets out to a 5-6 point lead is more than likely going to pull away. Darian Dick is back to serve now. Serve is over. Two Thunderhawks go after it. They manage to get the dig. And out. No. Oh, my goodness. It was called out, then they call it tipped. I don't know. That was too close. I can't say anything. Obviously, again, I'm going to be no more biased for North Branch because they're our local team, but that's the extent of that. Can't complain too much when, it was so close. That serves into the net. Well, that'll help the Vikings somewhat. 10-3. Avery Smith back to serve. Serve is over. Thunderhawks look for the kill. Blocked at the net. Dug up by Giese. Hit back across. Thunderhawks have it. Giese there. And there, Benedict will have the kill. Benedict, her 9th of the evening. Avery Smith again will serve. Vikings trail 10-4 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Lead the match 2-1. This serve is over, and well, it wasn't a clean dig. It winds up being an ace for Avery Smith. So the Vikings have cut the lead in half now. Avery Smith will serve. And received by Vendito. Vendito hits it over. Giese there. Minky sets. And hit back over by Esget, and she's got the kill to make it 10-6. Timeout called here now by Grantsburg, and I wasn't sure if they were going to call it here or maybe let it go one more point, but they'll call it here and try and cut into that momentum that the Vikings seemingly took back. So 10-6 is the Thunderhawk lead. We'll keep it here. Vikings trying to make the comeback here. It is of the utmost importance, I think, for them to get the set victory here, because I feel it just feels like if you go to a 5th set, you just don't know what you're going to get. And I think for the Vikings, the comeback is obviously important at this point, as you just won that last set to give yourselves the advantage 2-1. So if you win it here, then you take away the anxiety and any chance for the Thunderhawks to grab momentum. So out of the timeout, again, the Thunderhawks took it. Each team has taken one. They'll each be left with one throughout this 4th set. Avery Smith is back to serve. And it's over. Dug up there, and they keep it alive. And Dito pushes it across. Giese with the call for the dig. And Benedict has to kind of line this one up again. had it lined up but then had to resituate. So it's over, dug up by Smith, and Benedict will line it up on that far side. It's blocked but hit out of bounds to make it 10-7. Benedict, her 10th kill of the evening. Avery Smith with the serve. It's over. Bendito with the dig and hit back over, and Giese with the diving dig. Not enough. Couldn't quite tell who got the kill there. I think that was number 10, Caitlin Williams, which would be her 4th. Back into serve, Annika Gross. Serve is over, line drive serve, which is dug up by Esgett. Minky will set it up for Benedict on that far side. Through the block, it gets down. Nice hit through the block there by Benedict. But again, the Vikings going to try for themselves to get it away from the blocks. Benedict's serve is over. Bendito with the dig and hit back over. Diving dig in the back line by Benedict to keep that one alive. Hit over. I believe that's Esgett on the far side with the hit. And hit into the net. That will give the point back to the Vikings, 11-9. That ball back. They finally get it. Again, it's Sophia Benedict serving. Benedict's serve is over. Put up by Clark on that back line. They'll set it up, looking for the kill off the block. Oh, no. Benedict and Smith were both there, and Benedict is a little upset there. They had a miscommunication. Both of them wanted to go after it. Neither one of them claimed it, and that's frustration that was on the face of Benedict there. She knew that, hey, we're getting back into this one. We need to keep it going. Serve is over here by Bendito, dug up by Benedict. And that is, oh no, a rare mistake by Bartkey. Bartkey has been pretty good all night, but that's a rare mistake by her. I like the spot she was putting it at, and I understand what she was trying to do with that one, but just a little too much juice on it. Serve is over, diving dig there by Smith. They'll set it up on that far side for Esgett. Hit into a block, but it winds up falling on the side of Grand Rapids, make it 13-10. Brooke Giese back to serve. 13-10 is the score. Serve is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. Push back over on the second hit. Smith there with the dig. Esgett off the block, and it's down. Dakota Esgett yet another kill, make it 14 on the evening. She leads the Vikings with 14 of them. And Brooke Giese will serve. Her serve is over. Dug up on that back line. They'll line it up, and it's blocked at the net. Well, not at the net, but blocked. And another point as that one does get down. It was blocked there by Minky. Smith had it, but with the block, it set it on a different course. So 14-11. Clark will serve now for the Thunderhawks. It's up and over. Dug up by Benedict on the back line. Minky sets on the far side. I think that was Esgett hit. They'll line it up. Push down. Minky there for the dig. Giese there. And pushed over by Benedict. Kept alive by the Thunderhawks. And just in front of the diving Smith, it gets down by Barrick. Yeah, Barrick, a very good player. 15 kills tonight for the Thunderhawks. Clark will serve. And again, right now, that run that the Thunderhawks went on is the difference, even though the Vikings have cut into it. Benedict with the dig off the serve. Esgett will look to line it up. That's a beautiful hit by Dakota Esgett to make it 15-12. Dakota Esgett, a senior, one of the seniors for this Viking team. Back to serve is Jenna Minky. And her serve is over. That's towards the net, but they'll line it up. Nice diving dig there by Minky, and Giese will hit it back across. Clark with the dig. They'll line it up, and at the net, blocked. Nice job there by Amelia Lattimore. Rapids trying to just hit it back across the net, but Amelia Lattimore is there. Says absolutely not with the block, and Jenna Minke will be back to serve. This one's over on the near side, but kept alive by LaPlante. They'll line it up. It hits the net. Another point back here for the Vikings. 15-14, and then we're going to get a timeout here by Grand Rapids. While they take a timeout, we'll take a quick 30-second break as well. You're listening to Volleyball on KBEK.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ask Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage, and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
By the way, that is confirmed. Hermantown did beat Princeton 3-0. I thought that one would be... I thought that one would be a lot closer than what it was. But not to be there. So Hermantown will face the winner of this one. North Branch down 15-14. Jenna Minke still back serving. We're in the fourth set here. Vikings lead 2-1. That serve by Clark is not clean. It hits out of bounds. It's an ace for Jenna Minke. And we're all tied up at 15. Can the Vikings keep it going is the question. Minke's serve is over. Again, this one is cleanly dug up by Clark. And LaPlante will look for the kill. Blocked at the net, kept alive. And now Esgett wants to line this one up. Oh, nearly there. And blocked at the net. Amelia Lattimore once again. Great job by the Vikings. They take a 16-15 lead. Amelia Lattimore with her third kill of the night. Serve by Minke's over. Thunderhawks get the dig, and they'll line it up on that far side. To the back of the line. Benedict with the dig. Esgett wants to tap it across. I think someone for the Thunderhawks got into the net. That'll make it 17-15. Vikings with the lead. The serve here by Minke's over. More of a straight line, but then the hit is hit into a block of Avery Smith. Avery Smith with the block. Gave it right back. 18-15. Jenna Minke, serve is over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. Look set up on the near side for LaPlante. It's over. Dug up by Benedict on that back line. They'll set it up for Esgett on the far side. That's a kill for Dakota Esgett. Dakota Esgett, looks like she took a breath of relief there, just saying, finally. 19-15. Jenna Minke ready to serve again. It's over. Clark just does get the dig, and they'll line this one up. Dug up by Minke to Benedict. Oh, and Giese was there, but just over pursued it just by a hair. She went back for it. She kind of slipped. She fell pretty hard. Maybe knocked the wind out of herself, but she appears to be okay. Briggs will serve for the Thunderhawks. This one's over, dug up by Benedict in the back line. Minke lines it up for Amelia Lattimore, blocked at the net, kept alive by the Vikings, and they'll hit it back over Will Minke. They'll line it up at the net, off the block. Benedict in the back line. Minke sets it up for Esgett. And that one just dug up by the Thunderhawks off the diving dig, and it will get down. They get 19-17. The Vikings, they need to interrupt this run that the Thunderhawks are on. Now, you might say, this ain't a run, it's only 2 points. Well, this is the kind of thing that turns into a run, as we will see a timeout here by the Vikings to interrupt the momentum. We'll take a quick 30-second break here on KBEK.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
95.5 FM KBEK. We play 70s, 80s, 90s, and today's music. Plus, we've got an app. Don't forget to download that. You can take us wherever you go. So that way, when you run out of our signal area, you can always have us. 19-17 here in this fourth set. Vikings lead 2-1 over the Thunderhawks. Serve will be by, I think that's Mackenzie Briggs still. Briggs into the net. Ooh, and maybe the timeout proving to be a factor there, interrupting that Grand Rapids momentum. Dakota Esgett will serve 20-17. That is over and in. Received. LaPlante will hit it over. Blocked at the net by Avery Smith. Thunderhawks, wow, they keep it alive. Great job by them. On the back line, dug up Amelia Lattimore. Great job by Amelia Lattimore for the kill. Lattimore with the kill that time. Esgett with the serve. It's over. Dug up by the Thunderhawks. Pushed over. Dug up by Minky. Geezy sets. Benedict on that far side. Kept alive by LaPlante. Over, kept alive. No, it's down. 21-18. And back to serve is going to be Colby LaPlante. LaPlante serve is over. Dug up by Geezy. That was a late decision today because it looked like it was going to go long. As it calls for it, hits it back over. Thunderhawks have it. They look for it, and that's right in between both Minky and Esgett. Makes it 21-19. This is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Far, far from over. LaPlante back to serve. Vikings still lead, but again, need to get some going here. Giese with the dig. Minky sets on that far side. It's Benedict who will look for the kill. LaPlante there. Dug up by Avery Smith. They'll set it up for Benedict once again on that far side. It's good! Sophia Benedict with another kill to make it 22-19. Get a sub here. And coming in, going back to serve is Darian Dick. Darian Dick with the serve. It is over. Dug up on the near side by Vendito. Vendito looks for the kill. Oh, that comes down right in front of Avery Smith, I believe it was. No, it was actually right in front of Darian Dick. Gets down. 22-20. Back to serve is Elena Barrick. Vikings trying to finish it off. Serve is over, dug up by Benedict, and Dakota Esgett will tap it over. Three different Thunderhawks get to it, but they cannot keep it alive. That is in. Vikings thought that one was going long, but it wound up staying in, and if you're the Vikings, I think you gotta be a little bit more aggressive here in the fourth set with the lead 2-1, and not only the lead in the sets, but the lead in this very set 22-21 now as Barrick will serve. It is over. Dug up by Benedict. Kept alive. Nice job by Bartkey. It's over. Thunderhawks get the dig. They'll line it up. Vendito with the dig. Easy. And that is that Benedict? I could not tell who it was on the far side. Either way, it's a kill. It was Benedict on that far side. Give her 13 on the night. Back to serve is going to be Avery Smith, 23-21. Smith serve over. Easily dug up there by Vendito. She'll line it up. Dug up by Esgett on the back line. Minky for Benedict. Benedict. Oh my goodness, kept alive by the Thunderhawks. Great job by them. Geezy there. Minky setting it up on the far side for Benedict once again through the block. Into the stands, and it's another kill for North Branch. 24-21, match point. 14 kills now for Benedict. And the Vikings finish it off. 24-21, match point, Vikings. Avery Smith back to serve. Student section's up. Here's the serve. It's over. Ooh. Briggs is okay. She tripped a little bit. Serve is over, dug up by the Vikings. Benedict looks for the kill, and it will be kept alive by LaPlante. They're still alive. Vendito will push it over, dug up by Minky. And Benedict again looking for the kill. It's over! Sophia Benedict ends it, and the Vikings are headed to the section championship. Set 4 is won 25-21 by the North Branch Vikings, and they win it 3-0 over Grand Rapids. So the Vikings get a little bit of revenge here in this one. Beat Grand Rapids 3-1 to get to the section championship game. So that will be it. We will take a commercial break. Hear a word from our fine sponsors. We'll come back and we'll recap this one. You're listening to semifinal volleyball here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Whoa! They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station Store. Right now, the Pine City Holiday Station Store off 35 has got savings like Doritos and Lay's Mix and Match, buy one, get one half off. Jack Link's Beef Jerky variety, 2 for $10. Starbucks Pink in Paradise, buy one, get one free. Any Dr. Pepper, 3 for $5. Red Bull 12 ounce, buy 2, get 1 free. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station Store in Pine City.
Rush City Auto invites you to come on in and check out their full lot of quality used vehicles. They got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto wants to get you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit them online at rushcityauto.com and make sure you like Rush City Auto on Facebook to stay up to date with their inventory. Rush City Auto, quality used vehicles. rushcityauto.com.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on 95.5 FM KBEK, the Vikings defeat Grand Rapids 3-1. They're headed to the section championship against Hermantown. Now, I tried to update the MSHSL website and the brackets. Not updated yet. They do a pretty good job during playoffs to update that bracket as soon as they hear the results. So the results just must not have gotten back to them yet. Of course, they do have to decide where this neutral site will be. With Hermantown winning, they now have to decide, hey, where are we going to make this neutral site? Because I was saying, if Hermantown had not won, I felt like it was going to be at Hermantown. But with Hermantown winning, they'll have to find a different site for that game. Again, not going to be real neutral if it's anywhere up north, just because North Branch has to travel that way. But still, it will technically be a neutral site because it won't be played at Hermantown High School. And maybe it will be. For all we know, maybe it will be. Maybe that'll be the only open gym that they're able to find. Again, they've got to find open gymnasium, and sometimes they're hard to find. So we'll have to wait and see. We will keep you up to date with that much more. But for the Vikings, man, what a match here for them. You had Dakota Esgett with 16 kills, Sophia Benedict with 15. What a match it was between these teams. You had I think you had more than that, but according to the stats that are up there for the players, 4 aces. I think there were more 5 or 6 for the Vikings, but the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks had a couple themselves. But for the Vikings, that first set, not so great. It started out a little bit slow, but man, the Vikings came back, made it a battle. They didn't. In some of these sets, they had to win when they weren't playing their best. And I'd say that second set they had to win when they weren't playing their best. I'd say that fourth set was the case at the beginning of the set because they allowed, I think it was an 8-0 run by the Thunderhawks. But as that 8-0 run was over, man, did the Vikings come back in a big way. They eventually went on a 14-1 run and eventually took over and never looked back as they get the victory here in set 4, 25-21. The Vikings are headed to the section championship over, again, somewhere against Hermantown. And we'll find out where the Vikings will be playing. So for North Branch, again, they'll be headed back to the section championship with a chance to get back to state. We know that teams led by Coach Mike Selbishka always have a chance to get there, and they'll be looking to do so again this year. They had a very special squad, a very good squad, who are currently ranked 5th in the state. But again, come playoffs, you can kind of erase anything that happened during the regular season. But still, this Vikings team is pretty special, and they are trying to make it back to the state tournament once again. Very good win here tonight for the Vikings. Wasn't always the cleanest, but they fought through that some not of the greatest play to come back. And sometimes, like coaches say, you got to win ugly. And I think on some of these sets here tonight they did. Specifically set 2. Set 1 was not their greatest, but then they went through. Set 3 was a little bit more in their favor. This set 4, even though they won by 4 points, man, they were down early on. I think it was, what was it? Was it 10-1? Something like that, but they were down by a lot. There's a lot to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get on me too hard, but they were down by a ton, and it looked out of reach. I said in this one, I didn't know if any team had it in them to come back from more than 3-4 down. But the Vikings said, hey, we hear you, and we're going to put your foot where your mouth is and make you take it back. And I take it back. They did a great job coming back in this fourth set and winning the set 25-21. So they are on to the section championship against Hermantown. Where that will be is yet to be determined. We'll keep you up to date with that. And the best way to find out where, well, is to stay tuned to our morning shows right here on 95.5 FM KBEK with Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Also on 100.9 FM with Josh and Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when and where you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk about this game, all the other games going on in our local listening area, plus some regional and national sports as well. Also, I want to remind you to stay tuned to our websites, kbk.com, wcmpradio.com. You can find the list of games we'll be covering. You can go to those websites, go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. That's where you'll find the games that we'll be covering for this week. You'll find the links there. And, of course, that is subject to change. Also, you can find interviews there and articles from games that we've been at. Also, I want to remind you to stay tuned to our social media pages, our Facebook pages for both stations, our Instagram for both stations, and our Twitter at WCMP Radio for all things local sports. Breaking sports news, coaches leaving, retiring, coaches being hired, interviews from coaches and players, breaking sports news, coaches and athletes breaking records, athletes committing to where they're going to play, and so much more on our social media pages, so stay tuned to all of those. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of you who tuned in here today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. It's because of you I have a job to do, because if you're not tuning in, well, they tell me, well, there's no one tuning in, so you don't get to go. Well, because you tune in, I get to come out here and call these games. So I appreciate you all for tuning in, give me a job to do. Also wanted to give a huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors, because it's not only your help. If we don't have sponsors, we don't get to come out here. So I appreciate all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring not only this broadcast, but all of our other broadcasts as well that we do. We appreciate them. A huge shout out to them. Again, the final here in this one, the Vikings defeat Grand Rapids 3-1 after falling in the first set 25-19. They win the next 3 27-25, 25-22, and 25-21, making the fourth set comeback for the win. So again, for Nice 95.5 FM KBK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilmer. Remember, if you're listening to this on our YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube video. You see that red subscribe button, hit that. That way, you will get notified every single time we go live with a local sporting event. Whether it's audio only or video, you'll be notified, and then you'll get notified just like a text or an email or anything else. If you hit that red subscribe button, you'll be subscribed, and you'll get that notification, and then you'll be notified, and you just have to click the notification. It will take you right to the live video or audio. So again, final here in this one, Vikings beat the Thunderhawks 3-1. For KBEK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through. Your kindness could truly make someone's day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind, so let's be more kind. We need it more in the world, especially in today's world, and it doesn't matter who they are or what they are. It doesn't matter. Let's just remember to be kind to everyone, because, again, you'd be surprised what it can do for somebody's mental for that day, for the week, for the month. You'd be surprised, so let's remember to be kind to everyone. Again, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman for KBEK. Thanks so much for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll have more coming your way this week. In fact, we'll have more coming your way tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll have Malacca versus Albany over there at Sauk Rapids Rice High School. Then Wednesday, we'll have Rush City versus Two Harbors on 106.5 FM. Then Friday, we'll have two coming your way. We'll have Mille Lacs versus Deer River. And then on this channel, we'll have a simulcast on this channel and WCMP. North Branch will play against Hermantown up at Duluth-Denfeld for some championship football. So stay tuned to all of our stations. For Nice 95.5 FM, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Vikings beating the Thunderhawks 3-1. Have a great rest of your night, and tune in the rest of the week.